Some of these things we have seen before. Opening a dump, we have seen that. We will see it again. Live debugging as well, we'll see. Then first we will set up symbols. Before bang analyze -v, we will set up symbols and we will troubleshoot any symbol issues. Let's get into it. Again, we have a new copy of the Windbg. I'm going to open an executable, open executable. What we're going to do is we're going to take the same application we were developing before, the Hello World application. Let me copy the location. So here is our binary. I'm gonna press G. We have the breakpoint. We have seen all these things before. Now all this is coming because our symbols are correct. We do have the symbols for this particular binary. In fact, all the required binary, we do have symbols. How do we know that? So the command for that is lm. lm command will show us the loaded modules. Here, if I scroll left, we can see this is the binary we are interested in, helloworld.c. This has the PDB symbols and the symbol is present in this particular path. This particular path we have not configured anywhere. This is the symbol cache for the debugger. This is where debugger caches the symbols. What it has done is it has searched inside the location of the binary where the symbol is actually present. That is where this file is present. So this is a symbol file, helloworld.pdb. This is the binary location. We will change this or delete this file and we will see as well. It took the file from this location where the program was originally present, kept it in the symbol cache, and now it is loading from the symbol cache. So the symbol cache is nothing but a cache of symbol files, which debugger used to cache the big files once it is downloaded from the symbol server. This is how a symbol cache looks. All the other symbols here are downloaded from the Microsoft symbol server. We will see the URL for the Microsoft symbol server as well. In our case, the symbol for NTDLL. This is a Microsoft binary. I don't have any source code for this. That symbol is also coming from the symbol server. And it is cached here in this particular path. Once it is downloaded from the symbol server, it is cached here. So now let's see the path of the Microsoft symbol server. I'm going to the help, or I can type the command .hh contents. In the search, I'm gonna type msdl. This will give us a lot of information about how the symbol path is configured, so on and so forth. This is the location for Microsoft symbols. This is from where the symbols for the Microsoft binaries are getting downloaded. I have not configured anything here, but this symbol path, SRV star, right here, let me explain. File, symbol file path, and this is where we configure the symbol path, or we can use the command .sympath. If I type the command .sympath, we will see the exact same thing. We can see that this particular path. One more thing we need to understand is that the default, there is a default. So the default is coming to, this is a cache star, and this is the Microsoft symbol server. That is why even without any configuration, I'm able to get the symbols for NTDLL. Now, this is a newer behavior of the debugger. The older versions of the debugger didn't have this default symbol path, which is easier. We don't have to configure this particular path in the symbol file path. That being said, what we can do is, let's have a look how things looks when we don't have the PDB for this particular binary, which we are debugging, the hello world. So again, I'm quitting and detaching, QD. So now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna emulate the lack of symbols when we debug. First thing I'm gonna do is rename this binary. So I'm gonna rename the PDB of this binary. So I have renamed the PDB here. One more thing I need to do because I need to delete the cache. This particular file is present in the cache. I need to delete that cache. This is the cache for that particular PDB. This is where it comes. So I'm gonna delete it. Right click, delete. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up again. Open executable, hello world.exe, open. Going to press G so that it'll break into the breakpoint exception. It has broken right now, but as you can see, there was no source code came up. There is no source code came up. Let's look at the call stack. The call stack command is K. We will see K in detail. So if you look at, we can't see any name of the functions. It is hello world, and then there is a pretty big offset. When we had the symbols, we saw that main and all the function calls of the binary. We are not able to see that right now. That is because we don't have the symbols. Now let's try the lm command. It is saying no symbols. Now what is next? Let's put that file in a different location and let's configure the symbol path. I'm gonna take this file to a custom symbol path. This could be a symbol server as well. So I'm going to rename it. I'm going to copy this particular path. So this can be a symbol server as well, where this particular file is present. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to symbol file path. I'm going to put a semicolon here and give the path of the symbol. This is where we have kept the symbol. I'm going to click OK. So it has loaded the symbols. We got the source code right here. So now if I type the lm command, I'll get to see the PDB symbols loaded. Now if I go back and look at the cache, I can see that it is recached that file. So this is the exact same file which we saw in here. As you can see, the file size, everything remains the same. It just copies that file from the symbol server or symbol path for that matter. Now, how do we know that there are no correct symbols? One is definitely looking at the output of the lm command. This is the lmvm command. Let me type that for you. lmvm, then the name of the module which we are interested in. Here it will say whether the symbols are there or not. Deferred means that it has not tried to load the symbols. No symbols means that it tried to load the symbols and it didn't get the symbols. For example, if I try to access some functions in this particular module, it'll try to load that symbol. If the symbols are not present, you will see no symbols here like before. Now you might be observing all these clickable places in blue in the command window. That is the DML. So you can click on those points to get more information about it. What happens is behind the scenes, debugger just executes some commands. Sometimes it is what you want, sometimes it doesn't reflect what you want. Normally I always go with my own commands. Newer the debugger, you will get more DMLs like this. So one more point I want to mention here is that when you don't have symbols, your stack won't be right. When you use the K command, you will see a big offset. And we will explain what is an offset when we discuss the K command. That is another pointer to the fact that we don't have the correct symbols like this. Hello world plus a very big offset. Otherwise the offset is very small like this. This offset value, this one is very small value, but this is a very big value. So we'll see what is that offset when we discuss the K command.